Okay, so what we're going to talk about right now is how to make your timeline turn into an actual timeline rather than a spreadsheet. So the steps that are involved are a little bit tricky, but if you listen and watch and take notes as I'm showing you what to do, there shouldn't be an issue. So the first thing that we have to do is take care of these dates, because the way they're currently set up is not going to look right in our timeline, and it's not going to come out right. So it's a really simple fix. What we're going to do is we're going to highlight and select all of the cells that have these dates. And I'm actually using Max's project so that we could actually see what this will look like when we're done. So I've highlighted all of the dates, and what we're going to do next is we're going to go click up here on Format. So you're just going to click on it. The drop-down menu will appear. You're going to click on Number right here, and then you're going to click on Plain Text. So if I'm on Number, I'm going to drag over, click Plain Text, and it will clean some things up. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead, hopefully that worked for each of them, and we're going to just replace these dates by taking out all of these numbers that we don't need. We're just going to leave the year. And I'm going to go ahead and take care of that right now. Okay, so I've gone ahead and I've gone through, I've cleaned up these items in his timeline. So we just have the dates. Oops, there's one that I missed. So I'm going to take out those 0 zeros, make sure that they're not there anymore. And from this point, what we have to do is this. We're going to go up to File. We're going to go to Publish to the Web. And we're going to go ahead and click on Start Publishing. And we may need to go back and make a change in this setting, but for now I think that this should be fine. Click on OK. You're going to go down here and get this entire link and make sure that you copy the whole thing. So I'm just going to click on it, highlight it. Oops. And I like to use Control-C to copy. So I'm hitting Control-C. Just going to double check and make sure I got that. I got a little distracted. Control-C. Okay. From this point, we're going to leave our spreadsheet. We're going to leave it open, but we're going to close this window, and we're going to go to the mrsjonsrud.weebly.com site. We're going to go here. We're going to click on 8th grade. Click on where it says Timelines. This is where your timelines will end up being published. Once you click on that, you're going to get this link that you need to go visit. So click on Use this link to complete your timeline. And you end up at this particular spot. You're going to scroll up until you see the number 3, where it says Copy and paste the spreadsheet URL into the generator box below. You're going to click inside that URL box. You're going to hit Control-V to paste that entire thing that you just copied. Leave the size exactly as it is right there. Please don't adjust any of that, just so you can see there's different things that you can do with it. We're not going to mess with it. We're going to scroll down, and here's the embed code. And the embed code is what we will use to put it into our Google Sites. Eventually we will put it into like our website, all sorts of stuff. So what we're going to click on is Link to Preview. We want to preview it and see what it looks like. Make sure it's done correctly. And so it looks like it's done right. I would suggest that Max go through and double check his information, make sure he's happy with what he has. Whoa. We've cited this, Max, which is great, but we didn't explain what it is. And I'd be very careful, because if you look at the date here, this is July 4th, 1776. You're supposed to be referencing the English Bill of Rights. You might want to double check your picture. So the other thing that we want to talk about too, he did a great job citing it, but there's no caption. We need to put a caption as to what that picture actually is showing. And so he's going to go scroll through, make sure everything looks good. Look at all these events happening here. Oops. We need to change that picture. So as you can see, it's really important that you go through You might want to change that. We need some captions down here, but it's really important that you go through and preview like I just did right here first. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go back and I'm going to pretend for the moment that I am incredibly happy with my project. It's perfect. I have no problems with it. I need to now turn this in. At this point, what you need to do is copy this entire embed code. All you have to do is click on it, Control C. What I'd like you to do when you have done that is simply create a Google Doc. So I'm going to go up to, I'm going to actually open up a new window. I'm going to go to My Drive, create a new Google Doc, and I want you to paste that entire embed code on a Google Doc, and I want you to turn it in. What I have not done yet is I haven't created the assignment for your embed code, but I will. And you're going to turn it in on Google Classroom. So I'm just going to go here. I'm going to hit Control V. I'm going to call this assignment Timeline. Oh wait, this wouldn't be a good idea. Yeah, it is. Timeline embed code. And then again, first and last name. Okay. And then you will go to your drive, you'll go to Google Classroom, and it's not posted yet, but there will be a place for you to turn that assignment into me. And from there, I'll have students, not me, but I'll have students put your embed code onto the Weebly site where you can see your actual timeline. Okay, so again, kind of walking through it if you need it, I'm going to go really quickly. You're going to go through your timeline on your spreadsheet. You're going to select all these dates by hitting Shift and Select all the way down. You're going to hit Format, Number, Plain Text. Okay. We've already done that on this one, so there's no need to do it. Do you see over here the media captions that need to get filled in? He needs to take care of that. But once he's done, he's going to go to File. He is going to go to Publish to the Web, copy this entire link. Okay, I'm not going to do that again, but go ahead, you know what to do. You're going to, again, go to the timeline page under 8th grade on my website, click on Timelines, go to this link, click it, you'll end up here. You look for number 3. For whatever reason, you have to scroll. Copy, or excuse me, Control V to paste it in. And again, you want a link to preview it and check it out. If you've made any changes to your timeline, it should change live, but please do not submit your embed code until you are completely happy with your project. And that's it.